Imagine being terrified of your own eyes because one wrong glance could blow a hole through a wall, a car, or a person you love. Now imagine being told that you're going to lead a team of mutants into war. Welcome to your new life? You're Cyclops. You're just a boy when it happens. You're on a plane with your parents and your little brother Alex when the engine catches fire. Your father straps a single parachute to your back, shoves Alex into your arms, and pushes you both out into the open sky. You fall. You hit the ground hard, and when you wake up, your parents are gone, and so is any sense that the world is safe. You end up in an orphanage in Nebraska, alone. Then, sometime later, the headaches begin. A pressure behind your eyes that grows and grows until one day you open them and a beam of red force erupts out of you. You can't stop it, you can't control it. Whatever you look at, you destroy. From that moment on, you understand something terrible. Your own eyes are a loaded gun that never has a safety. You learn to keep them closed. You learn to wear glasses made of ruby quartz because that strange red crystal is the only thing that holds the blasts back. And you learn to be afraid all the time of yourself. Then a man in a wheelchair finds you. His name is Charles Xavier, and he does something no one else ever has. He looks at your power and doesn't flinch. He tells you that you're not a monster, you're a mutant, and he's building a school for people exactly like you. He gives you a visor, a sleek band of ruby quartz that lets you aim, lets you open and close the beam with the press of a button. For the first time in your life, your power feels like a tool instead of a curse, and Xavier gives you something even better. Purpose. You become the first of the X-Men. Marvel Girl, Beast, Angel, Iceman, teenagers in matching uniforms, learning to fight for a world that fears them. And Xavier looks at all of you and chooses you to lead. You, the anxious one. The one who calculates every angle, who runs drills obsessively, who never quite relaxes, but that's exactly why he picks you. When everyone else panics, you go still. Your first real enemy teaches you what's coming. Magneto. A mutant who believes humans and mutants can never coexist, that your kind must rule or be exterminated. He's brilliant, ruthless, and he genuinely believes he's saving you. Fighting him, you realize this isn't a game. Lives depend on the calls you make in seconds. Then there are the Sentinels, giant purple robots built by humans for one purpose, to hunt mutants like you. You watch them tower over cities, scanning crowds, and you understand that half the world would happily see you dead. Leadership stops being about strategy. It becomes about keeping your people alive one more day. Through all of it, there's Jean Grey, Marvel Girl, the telepath who can hear the fear you never say out loud and stays anyway. You're too disciplined to tell her how you feel for years, but she becomes the center of gravity in your entire life. When you're with her, the constant tension behind your eyes finally eases, then the team changes. Xavier assembles a new squad, and among them is a short, angry man with metal claws and a healing factor. Wolverine. He questions every order you give. He challenges you constantly, and worse, he wants Joan too. You clash again and again. But over the years, something strange happens. You start to trust him. When the fighting is at its ugliest, he's the one you want at your side, even if you'd never admit it out loud. The battles grow darker. The Hellfire Club, wealthy mutants who play at politics and manipulation, targets Jean. They twist her mind, awaken something enormous inside her, and she becomes the Phoenix, then the Dark Phoenix. You watch the woman you love consume a star and destroy a world with billions of lives. And when she finally breaks free of the madness, she chooses to die rather than risk becoming that again. You hold her as she goes, you survive her. That's the cruelest part. You keep leading because that's who you are. Something in you hardens after that. You start to notice that Xavier's dream, peaceful coexistence, keeps getting mutants killed. You still love him, but you stop following him blindly. You begin forming your own belief about what your people actually need to survive, and it isn't gentle idealism. It's someone willing to make the hard call when there is no clean answer. You lose more people, you fight more wars, you watch friends die, and enemies become friends, and friends become enemies. And through all of it, you stay focused. That is your real power. Not the optic blasts. The ability to keep thinking when everyone around you is screaming. Somewhere along the way, you finally understand the truth about your life. Like, you spent your childhood terrified because you couldn't achieve perfect control. But leadership was never about perfect control. There is no perfect decision when a sentinel is bearing down and your team is counting on you. There's only the next move and the one after that. Being Cyclops was never about closing your eyes to stay safe. It was about opening them, knowing the danger, and choosing to keep moving forward anyway. You are the reluctant soldier who never wanted the weight and carried it regardless. You are the man who refused to look away.